Do you consider yourself rich? Most of us don't. We think of ourselves as essentially middle class. But when you consider the fact that nearly half the world's population gets by on like $2 or $3 a day, I think pretty much everyone watching this today is pretty wealthy. Well, in the New Testament, James has some rather sobering words for those of us who have quite a bit. He writes in the 5th chapter, "Come now, you rich people, weep and wail for the miseries that are coming to you." And then he goes on with a litany of warnings about how we rich people have hoarded our wealth and we've exploited other people. It's not one of those feel-good scriptures by any means. Well, why do many of us have more than we need? Well, I could explain it, but I think it's best just to illustrate it. Imagine for a moment that you are accompanying your first grade daughter on her class's field trip. It's time for lunch. And so your daughter, Sally, and her best friend, Brittany, go off together to a picnic table with their sack lunches brought from home. Little Sally reaches in and grabs her peanut butter sandwich, her Doritos, her apple, and her Capri Sun. Her friend, Brittany, grabs her pimento cheese sandwich and her Fritos and her orange and her Juicy Juice juice box. Sally looks down. She's grinning from ear to ear, for at the bottom of the sack are 2, or actually 4 Nutter Butter cookies. Brittany looks down. There are no cookies. Her mom forgot to pack them. Uh-oh. What do you say as a parent watching this? Do you say, "Oh, too bad, so sad, Brittany"? No. You say what the first thing that comes to your mind is, and that is share. Share. You have 4 cookies, your friend has none. And if your daughter just naturally takes 2 of her cookies and gives them to her friend, you are one proud parent. Well, Jesus once said, "To whom much is given, much is expected." In other words, it's important to share. It's a great message for this stewardship season. I invite you to our church, Bellevue Presbyterian, in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, every Sunday morning at 10:30 a.m. in person or on Facebook Live. We are inwardly becoming like Christ, outwardly serving our neighbor. This has been another 2-minute takeaway with Pastor Scott.